I'm reading the things on media, social media. But from the onset, I want to say there was no bribe paid to Honorable Mpuuga. There wasn't a bribe. If it is the politics, that is beyond me to talk about the politics of any party. I speak for Parliament. And there was no bribe Honorable Mpuuga received from Parliament. For purposes of clarity, the public ought to know that every member of Parliament is paid a gratuity every year. One would classify that as a service reward. 2, Honorable Mpuuga, by virtue of being a member of the commission as leader of the opposition, was offering a service beyond being a member of Parliament or being a member of NUP. Because Parliament is a distinct institution. It is an arm of government with its own staff, with its own policies. To reward, for instance, Parliament here, we have a long service reward for staff. Any staff who serves consecutively for 20 years is given a reward here. And many organizations has a human resource management instrument, reward their employees for services rendered. Parliament is not doing anything wrong. And the decisions of the Parliamentary Commission are backed by the Parliamentary Act. That is the law. So calling it a reward only serves propaganda value. But in honest terms, it's a legitimate pay. You're talking about the social media exhibition. Yeah. Yes, I am also following the exhibition keenly. And what I can tell you is institutions that reform, institutions that care, first listen. I am watching the exhibition. We are watching the exhibition. We are taking note of what the issues coming. And I issued a statement that we will have time to internally sit down and conclusively address these matters as they come. The only thing I would like you, the media, to tell the public is to be cautious of the deliberate distortions and the smear campaign that might derail the noble cause of the exhibition. It is one thing to hold institutions and individuals to account. It is another to use it as a pretext to malign, ridicule, and insult leaders. That's the only message I give you now. As for the issues coming, we have taken an approach of getting the feedback. And when you're getting a feedback, you don't begin talking. You get the point? So we are getting the feedback, then we will process. My team is picking each and every issue. And then I will table these issues to the clerk to Parliament. Those that are distortions, we will definitely ignore them. Those that have material substance, we will address them. But the issue I want you as the media is to tell the public that the exhibition is tending towards more of a hate campaign and a malignment with a lot of forgeries and distortions. But the idea of to hold us accountable is a noble idea. We hope the exhibitors do not fall into the very trap they are trying to fight. Being now used for political ends becomes a problem. That's my plea to them. As to what is happening, we are receiving the feedback. We are getting the feedback and let it keep coming. We are collecting it, we are assembling the information. My duty is, after that, to submit this to the next level. And they will be processed. And that's how institutions change. That's how it reforms. But please, guard against the exhibition being hijacked to fight political wars. First of all, I still wanted to tell you, the media, I don't know why you have called it Mpuuga's allowance. Why? It was for parliamentary commissioners. Now you're framing it like this was a token to only Honorable Mpuuga. I don't like that unfairness. Addressed in terms of the parliamentary commissioners. It's not about Honorable Mpuuga. Now, making it Honorable Mpuuga is again falling into the politics, which I'm telling us to stay away from. No. Ask me the validity of the commission giving outgoing commissioners a service reward. In human resource terms, it is valid. What is perhaps bringing the trouble now is because the same commissioners have been returned. Now, what if they had gone? What if they had gone? So that's how organizations operate.
You accept his resignation?
That is the decision of NUP. I don't want to be talking about NUP issues. I'm talking about Honorable Mpuuga as a leader at Parliament now. In terms of Parliament, I do not see any crime committed by Honorable Mpuuga. In the eyes of NUP, they have another opinion, which is not my duty to approve or disapprove. I'm here saying, as far as operations of Parliament are concerned, Honorable Mpuuga is a clean man.
Can the party withdraw the commissioner from the office of the commission?
Those are political issues. They nominated him. The House approved. Remember, the House can approve or disapprove. So Honorable Mpuuga is a duly nominated member of the commission by NUP and approved by the House. Has he committed a crime here? No. He was given a service award, not a bribe. As far as NUP and their member is concerned, who am I to talk about it? No. I talk about Parliament. In Parliament terms, nothing. Exhibition, I've explained it to you. My team is busy picking the issues. Because all institutions must be able to listen. So we cannot stop the exhibition. But, remember what I've said, we are seeing it tending to become a tool by political actors to malign, to hate, to distort, to forge. I also appeal to them not to take that route. As we get the feedback from them, they should also not take the route of becoming a political instrument. That does not serve the purpose. We want the genuine feedback from the public, not politically induced campaigns. So, number one, if he has committed a gross misconduct, that is how one can step in an office. If you have violated the law, if you have committed a gross misconduct. And I'm telling you here, where is the misconduct? First of all, it is not Honorable Mpuuga's payment. It was for parliamentary commissioners. Two, it was discussed in a meeting. Are bribes discussed through minutes? Tell me, is there any bribe where minutes are taken? The commission was exercising its what? Mandate. So I first remove the issue of the bribe. Two, forget the issue of it being Honorable Mpuuga's payment. It was the outgoing parliamentary commissioners. If you go to boards of organizations, that happens, outgoing boards. So what bribe is that? But if it is NUP politics, please spare me that. I'm not in that. Yes, I'm not in that. Even the Honorable Senyonyi today, I will defend him. Because he is not just NUP, he is a leader in Parliament. Don't forget that. that there is you being NRM, there is you being NUP, but Parliament is a public institution. When you come here, you are NUP, yes, but you have an obligation to Parliament. And Parliament has its own processes of rewarding good service. Even for us staff, we are rewarded. For instance, if you join today and work consistently for 2 decades, they recognize you. Is that a bribe?
Webale nnyo amanya gange nze Batalinga Basil omubaka ow'Ekashari North Mbarara District tentuula ku kakiiko ka Finance n'aka Public Accounts Committee. Ekibuuzo ky'ombuuziza kijja kujjira mu Public Accounts Committee. Ku ssaawa eno omukulu Honorable Mathias Mpuuga abadde leader of opposition ng'atuula ku kakiiko aka parliamentary commission akaliko ne bakama baffe ne abakiise ba gavumenti nga prime minister ne I think government chief whip. Kati akakiiko ako kaasalawo nti mu mateeka agakateekako nti ababadde basaavingako baweebwe thank you beebazibwe olw'omulimu gwe bakoze. Ffe abali ebbali tukyakyebuuzaako oba kiri mu mateeka, wabula olukiiko olwo parliamentary commission erina etteeka erigifuga. Bw'eba ligikkiriza okuteesa n'ekwata ku bajeti yaayo n'esiima abantu olw'emirimu gye bakoze, mu butuufu Mathias Mpuuga naye aba mutuufu okusiimibwa. N'olwekyo okusiimibwa kwe tekulina kwesigamibwako kutwalibwa ng'enguzi, kubanga enguzi ogenda ng'oginoonya. Kano kasiimo misanatuku ate kateesebwako ne kayisibwa. N'ababaka balala abali ku commission eyo bajja kusiimibwa ndowooza nga Mathias Mpuuga bwazi. N'olwekyo ekibiina ky'okuvaayo ne kigituuma nti eyo eba bribe kiba kikyamu. Ate ne Mathias Mpuuga talina kugaana kusiimibwa, kubanga nange ng'omuntu namusiima emirimu gye yakola nga leader of opposition, kubanga yali mukakamu mu nkola ye y'emirimu ate ng'agitambuza bulungi ng'agatta bulungi oludda oluvuganya. As a member of parliament, I have learned that Mathias Mpuuga, the former leader of opposition, has been given a thank you that was passed in a meeting of the parliamentary commission. If the parliamentary commission has the legal mandate to sit and make a decision about thank you, and Mathias Mpuuga was thanked via a minute of this commission, I don't see any problem. It would be wrong by the party he comes from to term it a bribe when this money is being voted to be paid to even other members of the commission, including NRM and other opposition parties. I therefore would like to call upon the National Unity Platform Party to think twice before they overreact, because Mathias Mpuuga is a distinguished honorable member of parliament who has served as a leader of opposition diligently, and he deserves a thank you.
But I never set out to be personal in any way. I've been at the service of the country, and if anybody felt personally offended, I take this occasion to apologize to whoever felt personally offended by my approach. But I always set out to do the best for the country. See, that is the beauty of freedom of choice. And all of us, wherever we are and stand, must respect the choices people make. And when they make choices, those choices must be for the service of common good. That should be well understood in no uncertain terms. I respect the Right Honourable Speaker because she made her choice. And then see where she is. That was her choice, and I respect that choice. To understand that we occupy this public space for a purpose. And that purpose must not be for the sake of it, but to change the trajectory of this one country called home. And when we are members of parliament, then that space is even more distinct because the call for duty is beyond the ordinary. And we must be here and look at each other from both sides of the aisle as servants of the people. And at all times, we must invite common good to prevail. I've been reading a small book written by Hemin Sumini titled, "The Things You Can See Only When You Slow Down." Okay. It's a good title. The things you can see only when you slow down. Sometimes the train is so fast that you can mistake a tree for an animal, that you need to step on the pedal, the middle pedal, to see your direction and the trajectory of the nation. I want to invite every one of us to look for that copy and read it. So sometimes we need to slow down and understand better our surroundings. Maybe some of us are so fast, and therefore we lose sight of what matters. So we need to really look out for our surroundings and understand better where we need to go.
You're now my commissioner and my staff. And we don't regret, me and the Deputy Speaker, we don't regret being your friends, and we will continue being your friends. I have told even my party, you don't choose for me who my friends are. I will work with my friends, like Honorable Segona is my dad. I will work with them, and even if we differ politically, but we'll work together for the good of humanity. And you did a good job as law. And this country will forever be indebted to you.